I awoke in nothingness. There's no better way to explain what I witnessed. There was nothing but darkness surrounding me. I couldn't remember anything. No name, no face. I was adrift, with only the faint memory of an arm reaching out to the stars and creating new points of light, and the feeling of being watched. I continued to drift for ages before I decided to look down at what I thought would be myself, but I saw nothing. Was I just a floating consciousness? A mind with no body? Or were my eyes just closed? As that thought entered my mind, a body took shape beneath me. The vessel of a woman, it seemed. One of flesh and metal. Yet there was still nothing surrounding me. Here I thought I'd see what was watching me. Perhaps I'd find myself in an ocean to explain the feeling of drifting, but nothing surrounded me. I could just feel the nothing around me now. Soon after more eons of drifting, I decided to relax my body. It was then that I felt the ground. Nothing still surrounded me, not even anything beneath my feet, but I was standing on something solid. I no longer felt like a marionette without a stage, a boat with no ocean. I could stand. And then I began to walk. I continued for ages. Walk one way, turn, nothing. Walk a different way, turn, nothing. I could feel my mind slipping with the passage of time. Did time even pass? How long has it actually been since I woke up? Since I opened my eyes? Has it been just minutes? Has it been days? Months? Centuries? As I felt my mind beginning to break, the space around me lit up with the light of countless stars, and my mind was at ease again. I recalled the single memory I was left with, and I reached out to the stars, and thus the light grew stronger. I was still in a void, but now a void with light to guide me. I soon came across something new. A small orb with billions, maybe trillions of smaller stars within. As I reached to it, my vision changed. I then saw another world, or rather a ruined house. I was overlooking it from the ceiling, watching a small child explore it and eventually find their way to a light bulb that was half their size. I looked away. I then saw more of these orbs surrounding me. I looked into another. This time I was someone else. A man clad in an orange metal suit operating a colossal machine. I looked away. And into another. A towering mountain, now in the view of a woman. As she scaled it, she would fall into pits and hazards, but each time she would reappear back to the start of wherever she climbed to as if nothing happened. I looked away. Each time I looked into these orbs, I saw something new. New perspective, a new story, some incomplete, some leaving me curious for more. I soon began to notice some of them replayed as they reached a conclusion. With each restart, I noticed the focal point of each story getting better at what they were doing. Was I in control of these? I then tried to explore more in each universe, and I saw that I could control what I witnessed. I began to search every corner, every detail. I took joy in finding more about why everything was happening in these stories. I took notes of them. I read through these notes, then replayed another tale. But this would only keep my mind from shattering for so long. I still felt like I was being watched. Thousands of eyes all trained on me, watching me replay into light in every story. But I couldn't see who was watching. It was still a void of stars. But if they had eyes, perhaps they had ears to hear. Maybe they wanted to know what I was seeing. Maybe they didn't have the capacity to see like I could. Perhaps they were like me when I woke up, a consciousness with no vessel of their own. While I was unsure if I could fix their situation, perhaps I could give them a glimpse into what they couldn't see. And so, I opened my mouth to speak.